Hello dear students, this is Neha Sharma. Today in this video, we are going to start video part number 4 of determiners. As you know, we have covered last 3 videos and there we learnt a lot about determiners. This topic actually determiner is too big, and in the first video we have covered the meaning of the determiners. We knew there how many kinds of determiners we have to study. Along with that, we have done some of the rules of determiners. In the second video, we have done, I think we completed the uses of the definite determiner, definite article you can say there in that video. In part number 3, we have done the omission of the, means where we have to omit the, right? So that we have covered in video part number 3, and today we will start here indefinite articles, that is a and n. So dear kids, as we know, determiners are the words, the small words which are used to fix the determiners. When we have to speak about something specific, so that time we use the, right? And when we have to speak about a singular noun, so that time we have to use this a and n, means indefinite determiners in a general way. So let's understand what is the use of this indefinite determiner. So as you know, this is the part of article determiner. Definite we have done, and indefinite we will start today, and here we will start with a, use of a, right? So use of a takes place in the following instances, and the first one is in the place where the following noun starts with the consonant sounds. Here dear kids, you have to take care. I have not written here consonant letters. Here I have written the consonant sounds. Okay, it may happen the word is starting with the vowel sound, right? So as you know, with the vowel with the words where the first letter is vowel, there you have to use n. But here I am talking about in place where the following nouns start with a consonant sound, right? So in that cases you have to use a with the following nouns. So let's see what I am saying here. Like when we talk about European, right? So the spelling of European is getting started with e, right? And e we know that is vowel, because how many vowels we have? A, E, I, O, U. And you learnt always that the letters or the words which are getting started with these letters, we have to use an with that. But here what you have to keep in mind, the consonant sound, right? Here this European is getting started with U sound. Why? U. Okay, so where this is giving consonant sound, here you have to use a. Examples are a European, a unique idea, a university, a 1 rupee note, a one-eyed man, like this. Okay, so there these words, these nouns which you are using, they are getting started with the consonant sound. So this was rule number 1, to use a as indefinite determiner. Okay, second is a singular countable noun which is being mentioned for the first time. This you know that the singular countable noun, it should be and which is being mentioned in the first time, and that should start with the consonant letters. For example, I have never seen a gun. So here gun is what? Gun is a noun, and this is getting started with consonant letter G, right? And with consonant letters we have to use a. So that's why we are using a here. Okay, but you have to take care consonant sounds and consonant letters. That's a difference actually, like we have done here in the first one. Okay, I saw a sports bike. So here sports is what? S, right? And a is what here? Because here we are using the sports bike. This is sports bike is telling the quality adjective, and a we are using because this is starting with S, which is a consonant sound, and this is being first time used This is being mentioned first time in the sentence. Okay, so here we have to use a in the sentences. Now when we talk about when we talk about this third rule of this a singular countable noun or adjective. What is this? A singular countable noun or adjective beginning with a consonant sound. Beginning with a consonant sound. For example, I ate a banana. So banana is what? That's a noun, right? And it is getting started with consonant sound, right? It may be adjective like we have done here. So I saw a tall girl. So here tall is what? Tall is adjective. This banana is what? Noun. Here tall is adjective, and before both of them we are using what here? A, because this is a singular countable or adjective which is beginning with a consonant sound, which is beginning with the consonant letter, and that is what? B here. This is what? T here. So these are consonant sounds, right? Next is a singular countable noun which is a class of things. What I am talking? A singular countable noun which is a class of things. So this is what? Class of things means, which is when we talk about the whole class. So a pet needs love and care. So what is a class? We are talking about pets, right? And we are talking about all the pets. It may be dog, it may be cat, it may be horse, anything. Okay, so we are talking about the class of pet here. So pet needs love and care. So with this I am using what? A. Next is father deserves to be respected by his children. Here I am not talking about my father, your father or any single father. Here I am talking about the whole class, all the fathers. So a father deserves to be respected by his children. This is in general I am speaking. Okay. Next, rule number 5th is the unit of price, speed, ratio, weight, etc. See, the unit of price, speed, ratio, weight, etc. With that also we will use a. The bike gives 35 km a liter. Now liter is what? Liter is a unit. So here what I am doing? A liter, right? If it is plural, then we have to use something else. But when we are talking about single unit, right? So here it is what? The bike gives 35 km a liter. You can run a mile in just 5 minutes. So here we are talking about mile, right? That is a unit and that is singular. So with that we have to use a, right? So please just take a screenshot of all this. First rule, in the place where the following nouns start with consonant sounds, whether the spelling is starting with vowels, but sound should be what? Consonant. Okay, so if that type of criteria is there, you have to do a European, a unique idea, a university, a one-eyed man, a one rupee note, it may be anything. Second is a singular countable noun which is being mentioned for the first time. So I have never seen a gun. So this gun actually is being used first time in the sentence. So that's why we are using a here. I saw a sports bike. This is along with this is following that rule also, which is S means the consonant or letter here it is, and it is being used first time with this noun. Third is a singular countable noun or the adjective beginning with the consonant sound. So this we have learned. And fourth is a singular countable noun which is a class of thing, right? So this is a pet needs love and care. And the fifth one is the unit of the price, speed, ratio, weight, etc. when it is used as singular. So the bike gives 35 a liter. You can run a mile in just 5 minutes. So this is what. Next come to rule number 6. With certain numbers or monetary units. So that says I want to earn $1 billion. So this is a monetary unit here, and with that I am using what? A billion. I want to earn $1 billion. Can you lend me 100 rupees? 100 rupees. So this with 100 rupees I am using what? A. Right? 1 a certain number or the monetary units are being used. So with that also we have to use a. With the expression of frequency, it may be thrice, it may be twice, it may be once, right? So for example, put these eardrops twice a day. So here you have to do twice. Twice is what? It's a frequency. Like I have my meals twice a day or thrice a day or like that. So once a day. So like this you have to do. So here with the frequency you have to use a, right? Next is wash your face thrice times a day in summers. So here also what you are using? A as before the noun. Next is 8th rule, with certain exclamatory expressions where we have to use what. Okay, so it may be in the case of that consonant should be there, right? If the vowel is there, then you have to use an. But if consonant sound is there, consonant letter is there, then you have to use what? Then you have to use a. What a beautiful morning. So this beautiful is what? That is consonant sound here. What a cute dog. So C is a consonant and that's why we are using a here. So these were some of the rules where we have learnt the use of a. Next also we have 2-3 rules pending of this a. You first take the screenshot of this and then we will do all these rules where we have to use a as indefinite determiner. So next, when we talk about rule number 9, that says, we have actually already discussed but not I think not noted down. Before such vowels as to have sound of u, I have told you. So that is what? It may happen the letter in the word that may be vowel, it may be a, e, I, o, u. But it is not necessary always that all these letters are giving the sound of vowels. If they are giving the sound of, like when we talk about u and e, when they are giving the sound of u, or it may be u, right? So at that place you have to use a with that. Examples are given here: a unit, a university, a useful book, a union, and we have done a European, right? That was the first rule which we did. Rule number 10 says, before the word one. What is the word? One. Okay, if this one, because this one, when we speak one, so this is not giving the sound of o, this is giving the sound of v, right? So when this word one is giving the sound of v, here also you have to attach a. So before the word one, which begins with the consonant sound of v, that is a 1 rupee note, a one way road, a one-eyed man, many more can be like this. And the last rule of this use of a is used in the following phrases. Whenever you will write down these phrases, you have to use a with that. You must have listened, don't make a noise. Always we say, what a pleasant day it was, what a pleasant surprise it was. So in such phrases also you have to do bad cold. Along with that, before that you have to do a nuisance. With nuisance you have to use a. Noise, you have to use a here. A pity, a pleasure, a shame. Okay, so always remind, with these phrases you have to use a with that. So that's all about the uses of a today. In our next part of the video, part number 5, we will learn use of an. So dear kids, please take the screenshot of those rules, note them down and learn for examination. Thank you very much. Stay safe, stay healthy.